I know what you might be saying, Ben, this has nothing to do with the current NBA. This is such a stupid video. You shouldn't be making this. Well, you know what?
I don't give a
I really don't care at this point. You know, I was just minding my business on a Sunday morning, kind of just scrolling through TikTok, not doing much. And then I just see this video pop up. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. You know what? This might actually be a pretty funny commercial. You know, McDonald's and NBA, they usually don't miss. They have one of the most iconic commercials ever with Larry Bird versus Michael Jordan.
Off the floor, off the scoreboard, off the bankboard, no rim.
Wait, how the did you do that, you wizard bitch?
It was so iconic that they even redid it to lesser effect.
Take on it. Die.
And I always love those retro 90s kind of corny commercials. They're really funny. I always think that it's hilarious to look at them and see how out of date they are.
Fast checkout, 24-hour quick drop return, open late every night. Well, the perfect video store.
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
I'll have to ask my accountant about that.
So why not give this one a try? However, on first glance, this thing looks so weird. Number one, it's 1995. I get having Charles Barkley coming off one of his better seasons is an amazing plot point, but why do you have Larry Bird?
Great show, guys. And thanks for lunch.
Remember, Larry Bird was 3 years out of the game at this point. You could have had like Scottie Pippen or someone else that, you know, was relevant at this time. I'm just saying in 1995, you could have gone the small forward, power forward that would be better than Larry Bird, who was retiring because he had back issues.
Oh, my back.
And also, I get it's a commercial, but what are you doing, Charles? Number one, yes, fine, he's backing down the post. But you're not using any of your body strength. You're not using any of your weight against a guy that literally had to retire because of back problems. And then at this undisclosed location that is right in front of a McDonald's where no one else is hanging out, you know, where two of the greatest NBA players of all time are just playing and no one understands that, hey, maybe I can get an autograph or a picture or something. 3 other NBA superstars just immediately join the fray. And then Reggie Miller, you know, out of the kindness of his heart, offers to pay for his Big Macs if they win. Aren't you guys like millionaires? Like, why would you need these guys to pay for Big Mac? Trust me, I get it. Let someone else pay for your stuff. I totally understand. But I mean, like a Big Mac in 1995 was like, you know what? Actually, let me look this up. How much was a Big Mac in 1995? $2.45 or $4.95 with a extra value meal. Larry, you're worth $75 million. And Charles, you're worth $50 million. You really can't spare the $5 it'll take to get fries, a Big Mac, and probably a Coke? So they conclude that since it would be a 3-on-2, they need another guy. And, you know, instead of calling the millions of people that they know that have played in the NBA that can probably fit that role a lot better, they literally look to a TV screen that is somehow on without power. Like, this might be the most infuriating part. Number one, how is there a TV there? Number two, why is it on while you're playing one-on-one basketball? And number three, why is it on Looney Tunes? Isn't there so much going on in 1995? I mean, you had so much other important stuff that you could have watched. I mean, this was the O.J. Simpson year where he was found innocent.
As soon as the door closed, we all looked at each other like, that did that shit. I can feel.
There was so much other stuff that was going on, and yet you're the one that turns around and says, you know what? Let me watch my Looney Tunes. So Charles Barkley then decides to pick this TV up and pull out...
That's what she said.
a Looney Tunes character. And, you know, I'm thinking, you know, he's got to go Bugs Bunny. It's probably a part of Space Jam, so Lola Bunny was probably the best pure scorer on that team. But no, he picks up the Roadrunner. Well, I get the idea that they need to have speed, and he wants a guy that's very fast. The Roadrunner doesn't have hands. And I'm not saying, oh, he just can't catch. No, he literally doesn't have hands. Explain to me how the Roadrunner is going to be successful at all in this game. So in some way, they just are able to pull the Roadrunner out of the TV Which, number one, if you're watching Looney Tunes and all of a sudden the Roadrunner just escapes and comes into the actual dimension, I'd be scared shitless. But no, apparently this is something that can happen in TV land, which is fine at this point. I really don't care. So, okay, let the games begin. Except Sean Kemp decides, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna go and pick out my own fourth teammate. Now I get it. Look, Sean, I get it. The University of Kentucky isn't the greatest school on earth. But it doesn't take a college degree to understand that 3 equals 3. There are 6 guys. You divide that by 2. There are your 2 teams. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. There are 2 equal parts. There are 2 equal teams. Why do you need a 4th guy? Why? Especially when the guy that they just picked out has no hands and can't even handle a basketball. And with the second pick, you know, again, Bugs and Lola Bunny still on the board. You still got Daffy Duck. You still got like so many other guys. Tasmanian Devil would make so much sense. No, you bring out Sylvester the cat. Now, okay, I get it. Look, the man can steal. He has great hands. He's able to catch Tweety Bird a lot. However, where is the athleticism coming into this situation? You have the perfect, ideal partner with Bugs Bunny. He's cunning, he knows how to score the basketball, the man's got hops for days, and even if you don't want Bugs Bunny, you have Lola Bunny, a little cartoon character designed for the movie you're trying to promote. Or again, Tasmanian Devil, fast, is uncatchable, and no one wants to get near him. I think those 3 are the greatest picks that you can make right now, yet you turn around and pick freaking Sylvester the cat. And then Charles Barkley, with his Auburn education, actually realizes that he needs an even team, so he picks another guy, and he picks Bugs Bunny. I mean, this is literally like taking
Allen Iverson,
Jordan 3rd overall. He's everything you want in a basketball player. And I just think this is a beautiful pick by Charles Barkley, and I think it's fantastic. All around, Charles Barkley actually makes a good decision. And then Daffy Duck decides to crawl out of the TV screen, which again breaks everything that I thought was happening with this TV screen, because I thought you had to get forced out. But no, apparently you can just crawl out whenever you want to. Why does this remind me of when Tyron Biggums talked to an elementary school?
I did 2 hits of that. And Bugs Bunny and Scooby-Doo and all my favorite cartoon heroes came to my room and ate cookies with me, the same songs for 16 hours. God damn!
The funny thing is, they both know that Daffy Duck is not going to be good at all. However, I will say his ability to get the ball back at all costs, as we've seen in Space Jam,
It's gut check time.
This must be mine.
would be valuable in a team like this. But now the game is underway and Sylvester the Cat tries to drive in and oof, he gets stolen by Charles Barkley. And then Larry Bird decides to try and his hand at Sylvester's catchphrase and it doesn't sound good.
I thought, putty tail.
What the hell is even that?
Look at this man. This is a face of a man who's given up on most things in life. This is a face of a man that is about to pull the biggest Marshawn Lynch I have ever seen.
Hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
This is the face of a man who realistically left the NBA not only because he was hurt, but because of the fact that he didn't have to do this anymore. This is a man who just wants to be alone with his family and not in this stupid commercial. Oh, and Charles Barkley shows how mean he is by dunking not only the ball, but Sylvester the Cat himself. I'm doing this at 5 o'clock on a Sunday.
Oh, what a loser!
I'm very proud of myself. What I don't get is why, when, you know, like, he's hallucinating, he's, like, knocked out, why is it Larry Bird just dribbling the ball? Why is that it used to be like birds. Why is it Larry Bird dribbling the ball aimlessly around a circle? Like, what's the point? But now Daffy Duck, even without even being picked by a team, is somehow playing. I don't understand. At this point, I'm not even going to ask. Daffy Duck is driving the ball down the court, and he runs into Larry Johnson.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
The first thing I was taught when I was playing basketball and like when I was really young was that you always kept your head up while dribbling. There's no way you didn't see Larry Johnson in your way. I'm not saying Larry Johnson's fat, especially at that time, he was one of the best players in the NBA. What I'm saying is this man's like over 6 foot, probably over 200 pounds. There's no way you wouldn't see a guy with that frame right in front of you. Then Larry Johnson decides to, you know, try to killed Daffy Duck by saying it's duck season. I mean, this commercial has got everything: attempted murder, breaking the second dimension, Larry Bird imitating Tweety Bird. Hey, Tweety Larry Bird. Wow, okay, I get it. And then Bugs Bunny decides that he's had enough of this bullshit and just starts to absolutely dominate, steals the ball and goes on a fast break dunk. No one guarding him. I mean, again, this is why it was like picking Jordan in the third pick, 100%. And Bugs Bunny just goes off with dunking. However, they just realize that there's something weird with Bugs Bunny, that, you know, he looks a little bit juiced, if you know what I'm talking about.
Your secret stuff.
Who do you think you are?
Let me show you. Amazing.
What the is this? So you're telling me logically, okay, there's two explanations to this. Number one, they sell and distribute Bugs Bunny onesies, and somehow Michael Jordan was able to fit into one that was exactly the size of Bugs Bunny. And remember, Bugs Bunny is 4 foot tall. Michael Jordan's like 6'6". Like, there's no comparison as to how that works. Or even better idea, Michael killed and skinned Bugs Bunny and then decided to use his accent the entire time. Thank you for ruining my childhood. And everyone's like so surprised and shocked, and I mean even like happy at times, even though, you know, Reggie Miller's never liked Michael Jordan.
Now Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller having a go at it.
Larry Bird Celtics have always hated Michael Jordan. You bitch. And they just realized that Michael Jordan skinned an animal and wore it as a costume. And then out of nowhere, Foghorn Leghorn has all of the Big Macs that they want. They all rush to Foghorn Leghorn and start eating. And then Michael's the one that feels out of place. He keeps calling on the rest of the people, and they're just like, nah, man, I'm just eating my Big Mac, bro. Y'all already know that second half of that game, the combined indigestion with all of the Big Macs and Michael Jordan taking all that personally, he went for 40 in that second half. You already know it.
It became personal with me.
So just to recap, in an undisclosed location, Larry Bird, 3 years out of retirement, is playing basketball with Charles Barkley. Then 3 other NBA players just decide to play a game of pickup. However, they know that they need one more person. So Charles Barkley, instead of picking, you know, the obvious picks, and you know what I also thought about? Instead of just the obvious picks that we have, what about Yosemite Sam? I mean, I know it's technically illegal to have guns, but he has them for protection. If someone tries to steal from him, he's got backup. He's literally got the strap. He picks the Roadrunner, a guy with no arms.
Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left. Yes, I have. Look, it's just a flesh wound.
They then turn around and pick, oh, I don't know, Sylvester the Cat instead of, you know, the 3 obvious picks that I've laid out. And then finally, Charles Barkley comes to his senses, picks Bugs Bunny, and the games begin. And during these games, we have Larry Bird saying something that in nowadays would have gotten Me Too'd.
I thought, pooty tail.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
The players that were picked out of Looney Tunes not being able to dribble with their head up and getting constantly run into. And Bugs Bunny going off for probably 15 and then turning around and showing that he isn't Bugs Bunny. He's Michael Jordan disguised as Bugs Bunny.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
This didn't matter anyways because Foghorn Leghorn had the Big Macs ready, and he was passing out Big Macs like soccer moms pass out orange slices, like almost immediately. And then, you know, guess who's left out? Michael Jordan, you know, the one person that they're trying to promote through these. There's something that is so weird and so inconceivably stupid about this commercial. Look, I totally understand that it's supposed to be wacky and literally loony. However, I didn't sign up for the looniness and the insanity of whatever this was. This single-handedly ruined Space Jam for me. Not the memes where people were filling up LeBron with water.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real...
Not seeing how awkward it was when they were filming.
And action!
This commercial has ruined one of my favorite sports movies ever. Thank you for that. I don't know, maybe I'm taking it too far. Let me know down in the comments below. I know this is weird. This was weird recording it. This is gonna be weird editing it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Take care and peace.